Are you trying to make music that feels like this? Then you come to the right place. Today, I'm going to show you how you can make a dreamy indie song from start to finish, and the processing required to really capture that feeling. First things first, let's write that main lead that we're going to center the entire track around. I like these to be super memorable and emotive. We really want this to grab the listener and have them want to hear it over and over again. For the processing on this part, I've added Valhalla delay on the Ghost preset. Make sure that all your effects are on the track as we are emulating guitar pedals here. And then after that delay, I have Valhalla room. Now it's time we start working on the fundamentals of the track. For this, you want a rhythm section that's not too busy, but really holds that groove down. Instead of using a bass amp, I decided to go for a more tape-oriented tone. So I used Arturia's J37, followed by a very significant high cut, and then with that is Arturia's Juno chorus, plus tape mellow fi to give it some character. For the drums, I went for some super 80s feeling, nostalgic, classic sounds. These already sound really good, but to achieve that dreamy feeling we're going for, we're gonna need to break some rules. For the snare, we're adding that classic gated reverb, nothing that crazy going on here. Now for the kick, here's where we're gonna start to commit what some engineers would call mixing sins. We're adding delay and a touch of verb to that kick. Now to fill out that hook melody, I played some chords on a McGee-esque piano and a Rhodes. These are both using the same reverb and delay as before. And these are stacked with a wavy pad I made in Serum. The final part of the hook is adding a shimmery vocal that really fills out the sonic space. This is very similar to Washed Out. These are some of my absolute favorite parts to add. Now, I know what you're thinking already, but I instantly cleaned it up with some fine pitch, which is essentially Logic's version of Melodyne. And the secrets to getting that washed out sound are really in the effects. So I took that same reverb and delay again, and then had that run into HZE's step shifter. This really adds some cool pitch effects as well as a lot of granular texture. After that, I followed it up with Valhalla shimmer and then an EQ to clean it all up. And then after all that, I've added a nice tucked rhythm guitar part. The tone on this part is very simple. I'm using the stock Logic amp, followed by Juno chorus, Gorilla Drive, EQ, and then Soothe. For the verse, I stripped the melody way down and then added this lead part on the Rhodes. And then for our very last element, I added this simple guitar line. Now that everything is done, we get to add those final mastering touches. The first thing I'm adding on there is my favorite soft clipper called Free Clip. This is there to really enhance those transients. This is followed by Juno Chorus with a very low rate and depth. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of modulation on your master, but just remember you have to do this very, very tastefully. After that, I have J37 again with some nice drive on the warm tape setting, followed by some subtractive EQ, cleaning up the mids and low mids. And then Mellowify once again, just to add some of that sweet, sweet flutter on top. All right, guys, that is how you make DreamPop. I hope you all enjoyed. Remember, if you guys want a kit, you can go to dreamerprod.com. The drums of this video are from my Recollection sound kit. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a ton. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.